Christ the King, the arraignment before Pilate. When the morning was come, all the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Jesus to put him to death. And when they had bound him, they led him away and delivered him to Pontius Pilate the governor. And Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, Art thou the King of the Jews? And Jesus said unto him, Thou sayest. And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. Then said Pilate unto him, Hearest thou not how many things they witness against thee? And he answered him to never a word, inasmuch that the governor marveled greatly. Now at that feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Therefore when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, or Jesus, which is called Christ? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor answered and said unto them, Whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Pilate saith unto them, What shall I do then with Jesus, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified. And the governor said, Why, what evil hath he done? But they cried out the more, saying, Let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Then answered all the people and said, His blood be on us and on our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the common hall, and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. And they stripped him, and put on him a scarlet robe. And when they had plaited a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand. And they bowed the knee before him, and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews! And they spit upon him, and took the reed, and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him, and put his own raiment on him, and led him away to crucify him. The passages I have omitted in Matthew refer to the death of Judas and the message of Pilate's wife. What is peculiar to St. Luke is the whole story of our Lord's being sent to Herod. That which is brought out in all the three narratives is the fact that Jesus is accused, mocked, and condemned in his character of king. Pilate is not allowed to deal with the question in any other way than this. He takes all possible means to show his contempt for the charge. His insults, as well as those which St. Luke records of Herod's, are Roman jests upon the Jewish nation, partly political, for the purpose of showing how little he feared Jewish insurrection, partly the mere gratification of a conqueror's pride, partly merciful, to save the criminal from punishment by making him contemptible. There can be no doubt, I conceive, that Barabbas, though a brigand, was not merely that, but was one of those brigands who had gone forth into the wilderness in some sort as a chieftain and a Christ, pretending a divine commission to emancipate the people. The priests probably had a very cordial dislike for Barabbas as one of those insurgent leaders who interfered with their own influence over the people even far more than they shook the supremacy of Rome. The people would be surprised to hear them urging the release of one whose death had seemed certain. They would welcome it as a kind of liberal concession, and would be easily persuaded to the alternative of leaving the other victim to his fate. What the chief priests in fact said and felt was, This is the more dangerous pretender of the two, though he may come with less violence. He is the real underminer of the throne of the Caesars. No doubt their thoughts were very mixed. Partly they really conceived him a blasphemer, partly they hated him for his denunciation of themselves. They were insincere in pretending any love for Roman ascendancy, yet they believed it was safer for the nation and themselves than what might come if it were broken up. They half thought our Lord a mere impostor. They half suspected that there dwelt some mysterious royalty in him. They could therefore easily justify their acts to themselves. There was nothing in their accusations which was in their minds directly false. The inward spiritual falsehood is what the evangelists impute to them. Their acts they look upon as expressing and bringing out the most precious and living of all truths. Pilate they look upon as contributing his own Gentile testimony to that truth, for this was the inscription which he put upon the cross in letters of Greek and Latin and Hebrew. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews.